Hey everybody, it's B-Diz, the rock star, part of Super Obvious.
And Luna Mist.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about Dexter. So, we have the Resurrection show coming out soon. We had the original Sin before that, which was pretty cool. And we had, what was the one?
New Blood.
Before that. And then we had the original show of several seasons. So we got the news that very, very soon the Resurrection show is coming out.
June, I believe.
Which I think is really cool because Dexter is probably literally my favorite show. And how we went from having just the original series to New Blood to original Sin to an actual going forward with the story of Dexter. I feel like if you're a real Dexter fan, it's been worth the wait. Like they're giving us a lot of content. Like I'm so ready for it. Oh my God.
It's exciting. It's such an exciting time. The original show by itself was freaking awesome. Even the way they ended it was pretty final, and then when they brought out New Blood, it was kind of like, wow, that's even more exciting because they were able to continue it. I know I read something where they said that with Resurrection, they're not going to do what they did with New Blood and keep it short. They're actually going to make this a decent series, which is even more exciting.
Yeah, so like when the original series ended, there was a huge gap before New Blood came out.
Was it like 10 years or something?
A long ass time, probably something like that. And people didn't really like the ending. We brought Dexter back just to, if you haven't seen it yet, spoilers, Harrison shoots his dad and he's supposed to be dead. But he's not dead because it was cold that day.
I mean, and snow everywhere.
So that's why he's allowed to be alive to be in this new season. I mean, I'm really, really excited. We're going to talk about different scenarios in a second. So we saw the one thing that I showed you that Harrison is going to kind of be in it, maybe.
Yeah, he's in New York and he's working in a hotel like his mom did. So a nod to Rita. And apparently Dexter is around, but he's kind of lurking in the shadows almost because he isn't sure if he should tell Harrison, hey, son, I'm still alive, or just let him be okay with, you killed your dad.
On his end, so does Dexter think that Harrison thinks he's dead?
Yeah, Harrison believes he's dead. Harrison believes he killed his father. And then the question is Harrison gonna keep killing? Is he gonna be like Dexter and just murder people? Although he wasn't really raised with the code, so is he gonna try and do like Dexter was starting to kind of sort of talk to him about in New Blood and kill only bad guys? Or is he going to, just kill anybody? Hotel, man, that's a...
Yeah, so Dexter, he definitely showed his son a lot of the code. He basically, he killed somebody in front of him. I forgot who it was.
Wasn't it the old man who had all the women in the boxes?
Oh God, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either.
Anyway,
but he was.
So Harrison saw Dexter do his complete process of what he does, right? And then after that, I feel like that probably stuck with him. It's kind of like a rabbit hole you can go down because it's like Harrison. It's like he liked that Dexter showed him more of what he is, but then when it got to a certain point, he didn't like it anymore. Like he almost liked it at first and then didn't like it once things really hit the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was interesting, and I feel like that leads to the ending of New Blood. Like when Harrison has the rifle, and he's like, the things you've done.
And just the fact that he's a teenager and he's still super angry and bitter about how Dexter basically abandoned him his whole life.
Yeah.
And all this time he's been alive. He thought his dad was dead this whole time, and he's actually alive. He just had all that anger and resentment built up in him too, so makes sense that he would want to kill his dad. Sucks, but
We don't like it, but it makes sense though. Dexter, whether he's trying to do something good or not, has done some bad things.
very, very bad.
Like his death, like with Harrison shooting him and killing him, is justified.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a Dexter fan, you kind of still don't want to see it, kind of thing, because you want it to keep going. All right, so let's talk about Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
Predictions for Resurrection. What do you got?
Predictions. Well, it's going to be interesting because I know in the beginning they're going to kind of show Dexter becoming, like, being resurrected, basically. Question is, do they know? Because the other sheriff, she started to catch on to what he was doing, if I remember correctly, right?
Didn't she, like, pick up Harrison, like, hey, we're just going to leave. It's all good. Like she knew that he shot him,
Mm-hmm.
but they're, like, leaving.
But I'm talking about, she knew about Dexter, right? Because didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She found out that information. So
yeah, she was like on the internet and things popped off. Like his past came back and she knew who he was.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I remember some of it. But so I'm wondering, once they bring him back to life in the hospital, is he gonna have a little stint where he's under arrest? Is he like gonna go to prison and stuff for a little bit? I mean, obviously he won't be in there the whole time because you can't have much of a show if Dexter's in prison. I mean, you could for a little bit, but it wouldn't be the same. Or does she sweep it under the rug or whatever, or just not? Does she even know he's alive and he just kind of is able to sneak out and follow Harrison in New York?
My prediction is she probably thinks that Harrison killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we really talk about the show. So with Dexter Resurrection, I feel like it should start with him like on the ground, on the snow, get lifted, go to medical.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man, like he should wake up and be handcuffed to the damn gurney, like while he's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, this is the main thing out of everything I talked about was with Dexter, it's like if he ends up going to trial for everything he's done since he's the Bay Harbor Butcher, and that's where the show can go like either way. Like, he's a blood splatter and like, you know what I'm saying, like he does all this stuff, he's killed all these bad people, but he's also killed people where he fucked up.
Yeah.
Does he go to court? Does he get found guilty? Does he actually go to jail for a little bit, like in prison, where he's like in a very different environment where he doesn't control the whole, like, everything around him?
I'm kind of feeling like he's going to somehow get out of all of that and slip under the radar somehow, some way. I don't know how, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. And he's going to create his own little life in New York or wherever they're going. And he's going to go back to his normal thing of killing bad guys, especially if they're around Harrison, while he tries to figure out how he talks to Harrison, if he should talk to Harrison.
I want Dexter to go to trial, get found guilty, and go to jail for a little bit and see his, like, how he's able to, like, analyze everybody, manipulate people, have a couple of violent altercations. But obviously, I don't want Dexter in jail the whole thing. But I want him to be in jail for a little bit, and then they find some kind of little way where he gets released.
I was gonna say, what if he is in jail and Batista helps get him to basically be able to work for the police in finding some of these bad guys, and that's how he gets out, because he's helping the police in catching these guys who are murderers and
when
shit.
you were talking a second ago, I kind of felt what you were kind of saying. What if, like, Batista knows who Dexter really is, and it kind of, like, hurts him a little bit, because it's like, you know, you wore that face, you fooled me this whole time, but he still wants to help him if he can.
In New Blood, he talked to the sheriff lady, and I think those dots got connected. He knows now who Dexter is and what he's done, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so what do you think about, we talked about earlier with whenever Dexter is actually done, whether he's dead, gets killed, what about passing the torch to Harrison? Do you think that can happen in maybe the finale of this new season of Dexter Resurrection?
I feel like he's eventually gonna approach Harrison, be like, no hard
You
feelings,
shot me, you almost killed me, you left me in the snow, no big deal. Yeah.
but let me teach you the right way to go. Because maybe Harrison loses his control and just kills people, and he's about to get himself caught because he doesn't know the code the way Dexter does. And Dexter can teach him more.
When Dexter showed Harrison the code, he showed it to him, and Harrison was all about it. But when he felt like it contradicted what Dexter kind of randomly does, that's when Harrison had a problem. It's like, bro, that's actually not even what you said before. Like, that's
right. But my thing is, like, even though Dexter showed him the code, Dexter has all these years of working. Like, you get this muscle memory of how to do something over and over again and not get caught. Harrison doesn't know that. He doesn't have that expertise, that season behind him. So he would need to be, like, guided, so to speak, in that manner, because he didn't have Harry his whole life to help him learn that like Dexter did. And Dexter only got to give him like a small tidbit of what he knows. So I feel like that could potentially be a big part of the show, is him guiding and teaching Harrison. And then maybe eventually Dexter does go to jail for all his crimes forever, or he does get killed, and then Harrison keeps going on with the show.
I definitely want Dexter to go in jail for a little bit and have his scene, again, maybe 1 or 2 episodes where he's like manipulating people, strategizing how to kill people that are like a threat in his way. I definitely want him to go to jail for a little bit. But I definitely don't want him to be in jail for a long ass time though.
I feel like Dexter in jail, it's kind of like he's in a candy shop. Because what he does, he kills bad guys. He kills guys who have done horrible things to people, especially if he finds out there's pedophiles and stuff in there.
Oh, he's going to kill them.
He's going to have a free-for-all. But then the question is, how does he finesse that without getting caught in prison?
Yeah, I definitely want to see Dexter in that environment, at least for a little bit, like where it's not in his control. We can hear him thinking out loud. Oh, like, oh yeah, this guy's a pedophile. I'm definitely gonna kill him before I get out of here. I'm gonna definitely kill this person. I'm gonna definitely kill this person before I get out of here. I want to see that.
Yeah. Either way they go about it, I think it's gonna be great. I'm really excited about some of the people they're gonna be bringing in for the series. Oh, so we already know Deb's not gonna be in it.
Let's talk about the cast people that's in it. Okay, so his dad Harry.
Yes.
He's coming back. We got
Batista.
Batista's coming back. Angel Batista. I feel like he's gonna emotionally, because he liked Dexter so much. I feel like him like realizing like he's basically the Bay Harbor Butcher. Like that's gonna be a lot. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a fun one.
The guy from Modern Family.
Cameron.
He's gonna be in it. What else?
There's a lot of star power they listed. Hang on, I might have the article still. I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't find it. So Dexter Resurrection cast. Of course, we have Dexter and Harrison. James Remar, who plays Harry Morgan. Batista. Peter Dinklage. He's the guy from Game of Thrones, the little person from Game of Thrones.
Oh, the little small guy, the midget guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in it?
Yes.
Whoa.
As somebody named Leon Prater. Uma Thurman's gonna be in it.
Yeah, so what other predictions do you have for Dexter?
Of course, I think at some point they'll throw in a love interest, which would be interesting to see how he handles that after everything that happened with Rita and
what about Trinity being in it? Obviously Dexter killed him, so what if he's like that devil over his shoulder?
I was gonna say, I've already read for him it's gonna be like flashbacks, and then like how he has the inner monologue with somebody, and it's usually Harry. It has been his bro. In New Blood, it was mostly Deb. And I think that's how Trinity's going to come back in this, is as like one of the people he talks to in his head, or in flashbacks as well.
Maybe he has like too many people in his head, man. I feel like that's what might happen. He's going to have Harry.
Yeah.
Maybe Trinity. What about his brother, Brian?
It's possible. It would be an interesting take if like at some point something happened where all these voices are in his head and he's like freaking out because he doesn't know which way to go. Deb trying to be his moral compass along with Harry, but then you also have Trinity and Brian trying to steer him in the wrong direction.
I feel like having all those voices in his head and like everyone trying to tell him what to do, that's kind of what I want to see. And then Trinity is like, hey, you should kill everyone. And maybe if Brian's in his head, hey, you should kill everyone. Like, he's going to be torn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still, like, surprised that this show is going to even happen. Like, I want to see Dexter forever.
I know, I do too.
But it just, like, the story, it keeps going to where it's like, I don't, like, where they actually go with it, I'm still just, like, curious, excited, I can't wait kind of thing.
They're keeping a lot to the chest while still trying to give us enough to keep us on the edge of our seats. So we can't really truly say what's going to happen, but I'm excited to see where it goes, no matter where it goes.
All right, guys, this is B Diz, the Rockstar, part of Super Obvious.
And Luna Mist.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.